get back to the calls here in just a second, I promise. 314-969-9797. So hang on the line. But real quick, I need to update you on something that I'm taking part in that has always just been a great event, and that is Soups On. George Rolby's joining us right now. He's on the Manor Grove board. In fact, he's the president of the board out there. They're putting on Soups On this weekend. George, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Hey, I'm doing great. Thank you for giving us some time today.
Oh, no problem at all. It's I know it's Soups On time. It must be February, but it's hard to believe when you step outside.
Oh, boy, no kidding. I drove my convertible to work today, so I'm telling you what, it's been nice. So, first of all, I got to take part in Soups On last year for the first time. I know you've been doing it for 10 years, but this year it's bigger and better than ever.
Yeah, we've expanded the number of restaurants, and I think one nice feature is we're going to have, of the 26 restaurants, we're going to have 14 new ones. So people will get a chance both to revisit some of the restaurants that they've tried before and also meet a lot of the new restaurateurs. Yeah,
people can go to the website at manorgrove.com, and they can look at the list of restaurants, 26 of them. People get to sample soups from each one and then vote on it. There will be some desserts there you can sample and vote on those as well. I think it's important to point out for people who may not know much about Manor Grove, this is not a fundraiser for Manor Grove. It's a way to sort of give back to the community.
Yeah, that's correct. We call it paying forward to our community. We've served Kirkwood in the greater St. Louis area for 110 years, and Manor Grove came up with the Soups On concept 10 years ago as a way to offer kind of a special event to the community in honor of all the families that have chosen to use Manor Grove in our long history. So we also think it's a good win-win situation for the restaurants. They don't pay any entry fee. They provide their soups, but we do the advertising, and it's kind of a turnkey marketing for them. The public gets to learn about the restaurants, and we also will have a restaurant directory that will be passed out to the people that come on Sunday, so they can take that home and keep that as a referral to the next time they're looking for a good place to go out to eat.
Manor Grove, we're talking to George Rolby, who's on the board at Manor Grove, is a long-term care rehab and recovery center. I am assuming, as a board member, you think it's sort of set apart from some of the other nursing homes in the area, huh?
Well, I do. I remember when I first met with Manor Grove with the idea of being on the board. It was actually the first time I'd been in the facility, and when you walk into the place, it's a shock to me that it's just so clean and sparkly. It's really a kind of place that at that stage in someone's life, it's really a very comfortable, caring, and compassionate place from a long-term care standpoint. And we also have an excellent Medicare rehabilitation wing for those services.
Well, it's great, and I know the community appreciates what you do. Last year it was packed. I couldn't believe how many people were there, and I'm hoping you get a great turnout for it again this year. Again, it's this Sunday, February 26th, 11 to 2 at Merrimack Community College there, St. Louis Community College at Merrimack from 11 to 2. You can go to manorgrove.com where you can get tickets. It's $10 for adults. Kids under 12 are only $5, and you'll walk out of there stuffed. And I know I enjoyed getting to sample all the different soups and then vote on them. And they had to roll me out of there when I was done.
I know it's a challenge for you judges to eat 26 soups and 4 or 5 desserts and all in one sitting. It's quite an undertaking.
Yeah, the diet starts Monday. Well, I tell you what, George Rolby, thank you so much for your time. I look forward to seeing you this weekend.
Okay, well, thank you for giving me this chance to say something about Manor Grove, and I look forward to seeing you and all the other judges on Sunday.
Absolutely. Have a great afternoon. We appreciate you. Matt Chambers, Pat McGonigal, I know you know those names from Channel 4 and Channel 5. They're going to be out there along with another host of celebrity judges. So be sure you come out. I'll mention a couple of the restaurants. I hit them before. Amigos, Big Chief, Cooper's Hawk, Elephant Bar, Club Taco, Colleen's, Jason's Deli, Fountain on Locusts, Nami Ramen, Stir Crazy, Straub's, Texas Roadhouse, Walnut Grill. 26 different restaurants if you go to their website. Anyway, it's a good time. It's a good way to spend a Sunday afternoon with the family and get some good food at the same time. So I'm glad that George gave us a few minutes today so we could talk about that and get people out there. And you can only go through line once. Let me add that in there because I misstated that a little earlier. So let me